Hey chat, hey you little pixel whores. Today, this week, we're gonna do another episode of Otome or Otanay. The nay doesn't imply that it's not good, it just implies that I don't like it, but it could be for you. And it'll be linked down below. Now let's get into this new episode. Chat, this week, as you know, we're playing another episode of Otome or Otanay, which, if you guys don't know, it's a review of dating sims. I have a hard time of doing them on stream, so I love to do dedicated videos on my thoughts, feelings, pros, cons, characters, everything like that. So this week, we're going to be doing the Mythic Love Iberian Legends. And thank you for platonic names in order to reach out for playing the demo. What's so funny about this is that this is a game I've been having on my radar for quite some time. And when they reach out and they're like, we want you to play, I was like, yes. Fucking sight. I will say I played through the entire demo. It's like 20 minutes long. It's like a good way of figuring out whether or not you're going to enjoy it. And then also, disclaimer, all my opinions are mine alone. Of course, if you want to try the game out, it'll be linked down below. And so, Mythic Love, you think you can handle a little romance with creatures from a Spanish folklore? Careful, your love life isn't the only thing at stake at Mythic Love Iberian Legends. Also, to note too, the game is fully out. Feel free to wishlist it or buy it and support the indie devs. Starting with the characters first. So the first character is obviously the MC. So the MC, luckily, you can kind of go through and try to figure out how you want to present yourself as an MC, whether that's a smartass, whether that's a scaredy cat, whether that's, you know, somebody that just goes with the flow type of thing. So there isn't like a direct thing in regards to whatever type of MC you want to be. The first love interest that you are introduced to is Koru. They also have like his Spanish related names. I'm not going to probably say those ones, and I hope if I do, I say them correctly. If not, I apologize.
Senor, por favor.
But you meet Koru, who's kind of like a very high-spirited person in the best way possible. She's very sweet, she's very attentive, but she also is a person who doesn't like conflict at all, because in the beginning, she kind of messes up and she's like, I don't want to talk to nobody, I don't want to get yelled at or anything like that. So she's a little bit of a scaredy cat, which I kind of appreciate because it makes her look really adorable. But it seems also she's kind of easy to please. It seems like through a lot of the choices I was able to do, I was able to make her happy. But if I didn't go on her side at all, it was just kind of like a negate. So I feel like out of the bunch, she's probably going to be the easiest. And then there's of course the challenging ones. And speaking of challenging ones, the second love interest you meet is Tiago, who is a wolf. Now look. When I played this game, I already knew Tiago was going to be my favorite. I've seen the trailers, I've seen the art, I have seen everything. I knew by them golden eyes, Tiago was going to be the one for me. He's a smartass, he has a little bit of big ego, he is a wolf, and also Tiago kind of reminds me of who's the wolf from Inuyasha? I can't remember his name, but Michi, if you could find him, he reminds me of him. It just tickles your fancy. So I knew I was going to go with him from the beginning. But of course, once you get to know characters, it kind of may change a little bit. Which gets into the third character, which is the Legend of Darkness, or the Demon of Darkness. And his name is Gyako. I probably butchered the shit out of that. Point being is he controls the shadows that were going to attack you in the beginning, and he is kind of similar in personality to Tiago because they kind of butt heads, but he is a little bit obsessive and the best way, and I would assume probably later on in the story that possession becomes kind of leniency and a little bit of jealousy that brews. I have no idea. I feel like his presence was like just enough for you to get to understand him as a character on the bare level. Was he cute? Yeah, he was fine as fuck. So I feel like if I have an issue, it's going to be between Tiago and him. And then the last one was Juana, who is kind of like, but they're like the people with the bulls, and they go, yeah. No, that sounds like with a horse, but you know what I mean, with like the flags. She's a bad bitch, bad fucking bitch. So she came in, she had a little bit of attitude, she does not like humans at all. And to preface too, you are a human that ends up in their world. She kind of just wants to get you out of the area. So the thing is like for me, like maybe later on, if I get to know her, I could lean because she's fine as food. Fine as food. I feel like for me, like she's a little too hard. I like a little banter. That's why I like the two male love interests. And so now we roll into the pros and cons. Pros is that the character designs remind me of like old Cartoon Network cartoons, but it brought me back to like times of like old kids shows in the best way possible. It was always the type of shows like I'd get off from school, I'd go sit down, I'd put this on, and it for some reason just really brought me back to like reminiscing. Secondly, this could be a pro and a con. You can click your way through, so it didn't seem like there was any auto, which is a con because through these episodes I always take notes and things like that, so it's nice to have auto. But also for somebody that just wants to be able to have control over it as quick as possible to get it done, you do only click through it. So it's like a pro and a con. The music, chef's kiss. It really felt like each time a character came up, it kind of just changed a little bit in order to kind of feed to what type of character they will be. And then on the same note, the backgrounds were absolutely perfect. My favorite type of backgrounds in dating sims are kind of like the simplistic cartoon, little detail here and there. So I really enjoyed that. This could also be a pro and a con. There was a lot of choice making. Now, typically, like obviously dating sims is like it's butterfly effect. So whatever you choose does affect your not only what the path could be, but how you end up with the characters. But there was a lot of choices. So for me, I particularly didn't mind, like especially in the long term. It made sense for the demo due to the fact being it was just the beginning. So it kind of just like the beginning choices to kind of see where you're going to set at. But long term, I don't know if I want to be choosing an option for almost every sentence that is there. But also too, what I really liked is at the top right, I'm trying to look at like myself, but I think it's at the top right, the decisions you make immediately tell you how it affects whatever parties are present. So like if you pick a choice, it'll say like, oh, Tiago liked that, Koru didn't. So it you kind of know what way you have to lean in regards to whatever type of choices. That was really nice. Now when it comes to cons, there is no VA. If you guys know that I do love VA, especially for streaming purposes, but on my own, it doesn't matter to me. But I do understand that VA is expensive, but it has like a partial VA. If you're like sad, happy, grunting, going, like stuff like that. I will say though, it happens a lot. It felt like kind of excessive because every time you hit a character, it would do one of those. I would say like it helps on the idea on setting the emotion, but especially when you're clicking through, that's all you're hearing is like, you know what I mean? I feel like the sounds would be good if you had auto because then you could change the pace. Well, not change the pace, but kind of negate it. I hope that makes sense if you get my drift. The only other con is it's just too short. I wanted to play more, but it was the right length for me to get an idea on what I wanted. And also, I really hate when demos place the ending on like the weirdest fucking spot. This ended on the perfect spot because you were selecting who you wanted to lean towards. So it was just a perfect spot to end and to leave it at that. So here's the final decision. Do I feel like for me and my personal choices, is this an Otome or Otanay? It's an Otome all the way, baby. Like, it truly is something that I would like to play on my own and kind of see where it goes. I've been really getting back into my dating sim game, so I'm really excited to like continue not only this series on YouTube, but kind of just enjoy them on my own and kind of give you guys an analysis. A lot of time we will be playing the demos to keep it short and easy because I do get a lot that I find and get asked to do and things like that. So it's really nice to have like such a an array, and especially reach out, like ones that reach out, the ones that I've seen and I've always wanted to like, play. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and then I will see you guys on the next episode of Otome or Otanay. Bye.